walked up to this guy, because see what y'all doing, you got to be aggressive sometimes. Because nobody's just going to knock on your door, hey, this is just some sweet girls just trying to change the world. No, sometimes you got to go out and get it. Sometimes you got to get a little gangster in. You know what I'm talking about, white chocolate? You got to do, you know. So I go to this guy and say, man, I don't know you, but my dad was horrible. But you know what? I want to be a good father. I want to get married one day. And I'm 17. And he goes, I want you to come to my house every week. I started going to this guy every week for 3 years. And I saw them eat together as a family. I never saw that. That's what I'm saying. So you can't go through life living obliviously or living goofy and just assume that what you see is what the whole world is like. You will never reach the masses if that's how you think, because you'll be tunnel vision and you'll only reach a certain type of people. But at the end of the day, whether you're from the hood or the suburbs, it's the same jump. Let me give you some quotes. The Woodlands was the #1 school for drugs in the nation. The Woodlands. But from perception, we go, oh, no, it can't be true. No. Klein is #4 in the nation in drugs. Klein High School. So don't get caught in perceptions, because that'll get you every time. Who do you aspire to be? Who motivated you to do? And why do you do what you do? What's your whole purpose of being on earth? So I go to this guy's house every weekend for 3 years. I started playing professional Globetrotter. My life was just awesome. And I get married. I run back into this guy 8 years later. I see him at Willowbrook Mall. And I go, hey, what's up? He goes, what's up? What's up, dark chocolate? What's up, white chocolate? Dad. He goes, how you been? I said, I just went to Africa. I spoke to like 350,000 kids. He goes, that's great. What size shoe does your wife wear? You go, what's that? I don't know. I'm going to England next month. He goes, that's great. What size dress does your wife wear? He said, you'll reach the world, but you'll lose your wife. You'll reach kids, but your kids will be jacked up. Because you didn't get anything I told you in all those 3 years that I taught you. And see, that was the guy that I aspired to be. Now, 10 years later, 13 years later, 10 months, my boy, my 11-year-old, is in 6th grade doing 9th grade math and reading on the 10th grade level. I don't know if he's black or Chinese. I don't know if he's black or this. Doesn't sound like a black kid. Father, Cheerio. I love Cheerios. Who is this kid? But you check, my 8-year-old is already talking about marriage, because why? He watches his mom and dad. We're not perfect, but he sees how I honor his mom and I honor my wife. The R is recognize that you're great, because all of you are great. I mean, you're great already. When you came to the world, you're great. Not because of what you do or don't do. Do great things. I go to Midland every month. I retired from playing professional sports in 2000. I started a company where I get other pro athletes, and we go and we speak in public schools to motivate kids, whether it be elementary, middle, high school, college, whatever. So I go to Midland every month, and everywhere I go just like this. I don't go into places like, again, some of you are loud, some of you are quiet, but it should be something about your life, some passion. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Nobody goes to a football game like this. Go Cougars, go. No. You go, yeah, go, that's my boy, yeah! The same thing in life. It's the same thing in life. You don't want to get married and go, that's my husband, I got 3 rings, engagement ring, wedding ring, and supper ring. And then you just float through life, and people look at you and go, why would I want to join this clique if everybody's all dry and butt so tight? Moses, it's so exciting. What are y'all doing? What is it all about? What is it about? What is life about? Because when this thing is over, what will people say about you long after you're gone? Oh, she was a cool chick, she was just dry. She was cool. This chick changed the world with all that blonde hair. Oh, thanks, I needed that. What's up? What will people say about you? What will they say? So I go to Midland every month. That's all I do. 8 days a month, I'm on the road. 23 days, I'm at home. Because if I can reach the world and my wife got me sleeping on the couch and everything that I'm telling you today is a joke. If I can reach kids all over the world and my 2 boys are on crack and everything that I'm telling you is a joke. And so I go to Midland, I'm speaking, and there was this Hispanic girl, right? I come back, I fly back to Midland, they say, you need to come to the school. I go to the school, I walk to the office, and this Hispanic girl walks in with a note. And I'm thinking, I do some tricks, and I was going to do something for you in a minute, but I thought maybe I hit this girl in the head with the ball when I was doing the tricks. I kind of do some blow trap tricks, she does it too. I'm thinking, what is this? So the lady at the council goes, tell them. She goes, well, I moved here from Rio, Texas. I hated Midland, and it was so flat, you could see your dog run away for 2 weeks. And I was getting teased and bullied, and I was thinking about suicide. And this was my suicide note. When you came to my school, like, even though you were funny, it was like everything you were talking about was what I was going through. And I'm here today because of you. But what if I would have went to school and go, Believe in your dreams, keep hope alive, and keep believing in your dreams. Thanks. Have more fun at a 50 Cent concert, because there's no life. There's no excitement. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Because some of y'all are like, what is that black guy talking about? I came here to motivate you, inspire, whatever it is you do. Whether, the teen girl, mean girl, whatever you do, do something to change the world. Be good wives. When you be good wives, when your kids go, you know what, Mom, I want to be just like you, because you rock. Or when they go, my mom's mean. She's deceitful, spiteful, talk about people behind their back. You know what I mean? And she's the main one in church. Yeah. Okay. What do people say about you? What will your neighborhood say? You know what I mean? And if you said something, would they want to join it just because they watched your life? And think about that. The E is expect. Expect great things. Whatever you do in life, expect great. Every day I wake up, I expect great things to happen. I know girls are emotional and boys are physical, and you wake up and your whole day is up and down. Your whole day. You don't even go to sleep because your brain never sleeps. You're just thinking all the time, why did she wear that dress? Why did she look at me like that? That's a black girl. You know what I mean? All this stuff, you're looking at the muffin, you're going, how many calories? Just eat it and do Zumba. What thinking, you know what I mean? All out. It's not, don't turn a frog into Godzilla when it's just a frog. You know what I mean? Expect great things. When you wake up, I wake up and say, you know what? Nothing is going to steal my joy today. There's people who cut me off, and they're speaking French, but they don't know French. But I'm not going to let that steal my joy. I still got to come home. I still got to love my wife. I still got to massage her feet, even though they smell like corn nuts. I still got to come home when I come from speaking to kids. I got to come home and be what I was with those kids times 10 with my own boys. I got to be Iron Man. I got to get, we fart in our wife's purse. That's what we do. That's how we roll. But I expect great things. And I'm going to leave with this story, but I want to open it up too because I want to know more too about just what y'all do. Because I'm sitting back watching the president girl over there today. It's 2010. Peace be with you, and also with you. But the story is about a 19-year-old boy from Canada who had a dream, just like y'all had a dream. You in high school? That's what you're awesome. 19-year-old boy had a dream, and his dream was to play chess. Any of y'all play chess? Oh, you're smart. Chess, maybe? Just get that look like. 19-year-old boy had a dream to play chess, all right? And so ESPN had to put this thing on, and the winner got a round-trip ticket around the whole world. And so this 19-year-old boy began to doubt himself, thinking like, man, can I beat these men that have been playing chess for 50 and 60 years? Like, they played chess with Abraham Lincoln. I mean, these guys literally helped Noah put the animals in the ark. I mean, these guys are old. They fart dust. They're old. And I don't know about you, I don't know, maybe that's not you, but I don't know if you ever doubt, or do y'all just so confident that you're just like, I can do whatever I want. But I know for me at 5'8", with high heels on, I doubted. I was thinking, well, maybe, am I good enough? Am I strong enough? Am I smart enough? Am I pretty enough? Do I have what it takes? I mean, that's the thing that y'all fight with every day. Is your hair looking good? And your hair looks awesome. It smells like Pantene. So this guy starts doubting himself. And he goes to the first day of competition, he wins them all. Second day of competition, he wins them all. The third day, he wins the whole deal. And he gets a round-trip ticket to England. He walks to a museum. To the right, there are pictures of just all these artifacts from third world countries. And he looks to the left, and there are like all these paintings. It's just beautiful. And in the back was an oil painting of a chessboard on the whole wall. He was so excited. He had more teeth than a dentist. And he starts running in the back, and all you saw was his elbows and his butt. He's just running. He gets to the back, and he's looking at this painting, he's just tripping out. It's like, awesome. It's so detailed, it's so beautiful. And he notices on the left was this big muscular guy, one of the guys from 300. And he's reaching over the board like that, instilling fear into the person across the board. And on the other side was a little bitty boy with a tear going down his face like this. And underneath this big muscular guy, it says, checkmate. So he looks at the muscular guy, he looks at the kid, but he notices something about the chessboard that was kind of off. So he takes off, he runs outside, he gets a taxi, he says, take me to where I can get a chessboard. He gets a chessboard, he brings the chessboard back, he puts the chessboard right in front of the chessboard that's on the oil painting, and he starts making moves on his board according to what he sees to the chessboard that's on the oil painting. He looks at the muscular guy, he looks at the kid, he looks at the muscular guy, he looks at the kid, he starts making moves on his chessboard according to what he sees to the chessboard on the board. He stops, he looks over at the kid, and he says, don't quit, you got one more move. Don't quit, you got one more move. And many of you, maybe in high school, all your high school girls, maybe school kind of just started, and maybe things is going on in your home life that you've never told anybody, because you know what, if you tell it here, you might get judged because everybody wants to look a certain way. And you may be that girl who said, why are you trying? What is life all about? Don't quit. You got one more. There may be some tests that you may be taking. You may think, man, you know what, geometry is too hard. I'm not Chinese. I don't get it. Don't quit. You got one. There may be a girl at your school that you want to scratch her eyes out and spit in her milk. You're laughing because you want to do it. You did it. Come on. That's for you, Malika. You too, Leslie. There may be, there's things, but don't quit. You got one more move. And see, that was the whole story of my life. That was the whole story of my life. When I went to college in Hillsborough, the coach sat me in the office. And he said, you'll never play college basketball. You're too little. He said, if you do play, you can get your shot blocked. It'll call you windshield wiper. Well, I couldn't listen to that guy. I said, hey, thanks, coach, appreciate it. I'll just go back to Houston and be on cops and rob some banks. But you know what? It made me mad. So I shot 3,000 jump shots every day. I ran 3 miles every day. I kissed a girl my junior year in college. I was focused on getting out the hood and working hard, making my dream become reality. Nothing was going to stop me. There was no plan B, and then I was going to make it. That was it. There was no plan B. So I go to college in California. They won 5 games in 5 years. They were the #1 ranked team in the nation if you read your newspaper upside down. And I don't know about you, whenever you get to an area where everybody's negative, the whole vibe is negative. And this whole town was negative because they only won 1 game every year. But it only takes one. It only takes one girl in this group. And she doesn't have to be the one that you assume will be it. She may be the real quiet one sitting in the back. Cute girl smile, mouse looking. What's that? That's my perception, because you would have thought I would have been 6'8", but I'm 5'8". So don't get caught up in the perception again. And so I go to school, the media comes out because I came from a bigger school. They said, what are you going to do? I said, we're going to win the national championship. And everybody laughed. I laughed too, it was funny. But practice started at 2, I went to practice at 1. Practice over at 4, I left at 6. That year, we won 28 games and we lost 4, and we won the national championship. You know who got MVP? The short, cute black guy. Appreciate it, white chocolate. My sophomore year, those seniors for 3 years, all they had known was losing. It only takes one. With the attitude, be passionate, excited about life. I didn't come in there and go, hey guys, we suck, we're going to lose again. No, I came in, we're going to win. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And I would watch it. Come on, man, let's go. Let's go. $5, I'll beat you to whatever it took, because everybody's different. So you can't just reach her by going, she's not going to do it. Tweet me. So you got to find out what people are. You know what I mean? I'm not good with a lot of things, but I know people. I know people. And so those seniors leave champions. My junior year, we got a bunch of freshmen. I knew they were freshmen, but they smelled like Huggies Supreme and Similac. But they saw me win every sprint, get there early, leave late. We were okay. We didn't do anything. But my senior year, sophomore year, we won the national championship again at a school that had never won. But this is the cool thing. When I graduated, those sophomores that became juniors won 2 national championships after I left. What type of legacy will you leave? What would other girls under you that hear about this group, would they want to join as they watch you? Young girls that are leaders that see Sandra Bullock over there, she makes Hope float. When they watch her school, they go, I want to be no part of that. I watched that chick drink, she smoked more weed than Snoop Dogg. But when they watch her, go, you know what? I want to be like her. Because when she laughs, she turns red, black people turn purple. We're all the same. Do they look at the treasurer and go, I want to be like her because I see how she handles money? Or do they go, that chick taking a little piece off the top, get her hair and her nails done from Chung Wong Fang's, nail shop? What are people saying? What are people saying? And all of you have really cool personalities, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much in you, just checking you out. Like, not weird, but checking you out. There's a lot in you. I think there's more in you than you even know yourself. Just watch.